Good morning, children. How are you? So today let's learn a chapter from Reader, that is from English Rose. So the name of the chapter is The Road Through the Forest. Are you ready? Lyman Frank Baum, born on 1856 and died on 1919. He was an American writer who wrote many novels and hundreds of poems. He is famous for his contribution to children's literature and 14 novels in the Oz stories. His novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, became very popular and was made into plays and films. The other novels in the Oz series did not become so popular. Hi children. Now let's move on to the story. The story, The Road Through the Forest, is taken from the famous novel, that is The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So, this story is a part of the novel named The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And this story is given in the form of a play. Means dialogues are there, characters are there, and the characters you can see in this play are narrator, Dorothy, and Scarecrow. They are the characters. And in this story, a little girl named Dorothy is accidentally taken to the land of Munchkins. Now, Munchkins, they are small childlike creatures. They were living in a fairy tale land that you can see in the fairy tale. So she was taken to that land, to the land of Munchkins, and later she met other creatures who helped her to return to her home. That's the story you can see in this lesson. Okay. Now, let's see the story in detail. In this story, you can see three characters. They are the narrator, Dorothy, and Scarecrow. Scarecrow means it's a figure made with stick stuffed with straw and placed in a field to scare away birds. In Malayalam it is Scarecrow means in Malayalam it is Nokukutti. So in the textbook you can see the picture of that scarecrow. Just see, I will show you this one. This is the picture of scarecrow. Okay, and this is Dorothy. And so let's see the story. Narrator. At noon, Dorothy and the Scarecrow sat down by the roadside near a little brook. Dorothy opened her basket and got out some bread. She offered a piece to the Scarecrow, but he refused. Narrator means the person who says the story. Person who say the story about something. That is narrator. So narrator is saying that it's a noon time, and that time Dorothy, the small girl, and also the Scarecrow. I already showed this picture. The Scarecrow, both of them were sitting down beside the roadside. That is near the little brook. Brook means it is a small. We can't say it as a river, but it's a small stream. That is brook. So they both of them were that is Dorothy and Scarecrow. Both of them were sitting beside the brook. That time Dorothy opened her basket and got out some bread. and she offered some bread to whom? To the scarecrow. But the scarecrow refused. He told he didn't want that bread. So let's see why. Scarecrow told, I'm never hungry. It is a lucky thing I'm not. For my mouth is only painted, and if I should cut a hole in it so I could eat, the straw I'm stuffed with would come out, and that would spoil the shape of my head. So, why the scarecrow did not eat anything? That scarecrow told that he never got hungry, and he thought it as a lucky thing, not being hungry. Why he not being hungry? Because his mouth is only painted. He don't have any tongue or teeth or anything. Only mouth only painted. And if somebody cut a hole in the mouth, then he can eat something. But if somebody do like that, what will happen? His body was filled with straw. Straw means whitecoat. His body was filled with straw, and if there will be any cut in his mouth, the straw will come out of his mouth, and that will spoil the whole body, the shape of the body. It seems like something else. So by hearing that, narrator, Dorothy saw at once that this was true, so she only nodded and went on eating her bread. So Dorothy understood that the thing said by the scarecrow was true. So she only nodded, she only shook her head, but didn't tell anything, but ate the bread. Scarecrow, tell me something about yourself and the country you came from. So Scarecrow asked Dorothy to say about Dorothy and also about the country from which she came from. That time Dorothy told, I am from Kansas, where everything is grey. And I lived with Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. I had a small black dog, Toto. Toto and I were carried to this strange land of Oz by a cyclone. I'm going to meet the Wizard of Oz who can help me to get back home. So Dorothy answered to Scarecrow's question. What is that? What was the question? Say about Dorothy and her country. That time Dorothy told that Dorothy came from Kansas, the country named Kansas, and in that country everything seems to be grey in color. And she told that she lived with her aunt named Em and also her uncle Henry. And she had a small black dog named Toto. And Toto and Dorothy, they were carried to this strange land, the strange land of Munchkins, a strange land of Oz by a cyclone. Cyclone means what? Cyclone means a storm or very strong wind. So a very strong wind carried Toto, the dog, and Dorothy to the strange land of Oz. And now she told that she wanted to meet the Wizard of Oz who can help her to get back home. That time Scarecrow told, I cannot understand why you should wish to leave this beautiful country and go back to the dry, grey place you call Kansas. So by hearing Dorothy's reply, that time Scarecrow told he was very surprised because this is a beautiful country, the country of the strange land of Oz. That was a beautiful country. Then why this Dorothy was leaving wished to leave from this country and go back to her own dry land, dry and grey place known as Kansas. That time Dorothy told, "You say this because you have no brains. No matter how dreary and grey our homes are, we people of flesh and blood would rather live there than in any other country, even if it is beautiful. There is no place like home." So Dorothy told that the scarecrow was saying all these things because that scarecrow did not have any brains, means no, nothing to think. So we use brain to think. So this scarecrow did not have that kind of brain. That's why he is saying that why this Dorothy wanted to go back to Kansas. And again Dorothy added, Dorothy told that the human beings, means the people of flesh and blood, that means the human beings are made of flesh and blood, their body as flesh and blood. So such human beings, they always like to live in their own country, even though it is not beautiful or not. They always prefer to live in their own country, their own place. So because their home is more more precious than anything else in this world. So everyone liked their home very much. That time Scarecrow told, "Of course, I cannot understand it. If your heads were stuffed with straw like mine, you would probably all live in the beautiful places, and then Kansas would have no people at all. It is fortunate for Kansas that you have brains." Oh, Scarecrow, he told that he couldn't understand what this girl was saying, because if the human beings head were filled with or stuffed with straw, then they only think like whom, like the scarecrow, and they probably all try to live in beautiful places, and they never like to go to Kansas. And Kansas is a lucky place or fortunate place or a lucky place because that place has lot of human beings having brains. That's why people always like to the people of that particular country always like to live in that country only. Otherwise they will prefer another beautiful place. That time Dorothy said, "What did the first farmers say?" I'm sorry. Dorothy told, "Won't you tell me a story while we are resting?" So Dorothy requested whom Scarecrow to tell a story because they both of them were resting. So that time, let's see what happened. That time, the Scarecrow told, "My life has been so short that I really know nothing. I was only made day before yesterday. What happened in the world before that time is all unknown to me. Luckily, when the Munchkin farmer made my head, one of the first things he did was paint my ears so that I heard what was going on. He asked his companion if he liked my ears. The second Munchkin replied that the ears weren't straight." So the Scarecrow told that his life time was very short because he was made only the previous day. So he knew only the things up to things from that time onwards, not the things, anything that happened before that particular day. And he told about his own making. So one Munchkin farmer made him, and when the Munchkin farmer made his head, one of the first thing he did was he painted his ears, the scarecrow's ears. And he asked the munchkin farmer, first munchkin farmer asked his companion means the partner or the friend, about the ears of the scarecrow. That time the second munchkin farmer told that the ears were not straight. That time Dorothy asked, what did the first farmer say? That time Scarecrow replied, he said that they are ears just the same. It doesn't matter if they aren't straight. Then he began to paint my eyes. As soon as he had finished painting my right eye, I found myself looking at him and at everything around me with a great deal of curiosity, for this was my first glimpse of the world. The second farmer praised the color of my eyes. He thought blue paint was just the right color for them. The farmer painted the left eye a little bigger than the right, and I could see much better than before. So the scarecrow told that after painting the ears, the farmer then painted his right eye. First he painted his right eye. So as soon as he had finished painting his right eye, the scarecrow could see, first he looked straight at the farmer, then he looked around and he could see lot of things. He had his first glimpse of the world. Glimpse means quick look at the world. He had a first quick look at the world. And that time the second farmer praised the color of his eyes. Then he told he could paint blue color in the right. Blue is the right color for painting the eyes. Then the first farmer again painted the left eye with blue color, and it was bigger than the right eye. So with that left eye he could see much better than before. That time Dorothy asked, what happened next? So the scarecrow told, well, the first farmer made my nose and my mouth, but I did not speak, for at that time I didn't know what a mouth was for. I had the fun of watching them make my body, arms and legs. When they fastened on my head, at last I felt very proud, for I thought I was just as good a man as anyone. The farmer said that I will scare the crows fast enough as I look just like a man. So the scarecrow continued his story that the first farm after painting the ears and the eyes of the scarecrow, the first farmer made his nose, then his mouth. That time he couldn't speak. He did not speak because he did not know what was the use of the mouth. Then he gradually washed the farmers, making his body, his arms, his legs, and then they fastened. Fastened means then they tied his head at last, and he felt very proud because he thought he was just as good as a man, and he seems like a man. And the farmer said to the scarecrow that the scarecrow should scare the crows that uh, coming to the field, and because he just looked like a man. Dorothy, did the second farmer agree? Scarecrow, the second farmer said that I was a man and I quite agreed with him. So for the question of Dorothy, the scarecrow told the second farmer agreed to what the farmer said, and because he was just looked like a man, so he agreed to what all things said by the farmer. And that's about the lesson. And the story is adapted from the extract from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by Lyman Frank Baum. So all of you should read the lesson very much and understand it. Read as much as you can. Scarecrow. Scarecrow means a figure made with sticks stuffed with straw and placed in a field to scare away birds. Brook. Brook means a small stream. Next one is cyclone. Cyclone means a storm with very strong winds. And next one is dreary. Dreary means gloomy or dull. Gloomy or dull. Next one, people of flesh and blood. That means human beings. Fortunate. Fortunate means lucky. Munchkin. Munchkin means people of the land of Oz who were only as tall as Dorothy but looked older. Small people, they are small in size, but they are really grown up. Companion. Companion means partner. Curiosities. Curiosity means a strong desire to know something. That is curiosity. Glimpse. Glimpse means a quick look. One more word is there, fasten. Fasten means joined or attached. So write all these meanings in your notebook and study well. Today's activity is you should do the test given in the description box of the YouTube link. Click on to the description box. There you can see the link of test. Click on to the link and you attend the test. Hi children, I hope all of you enjoyed the story. So read the story several times, and if you have any doubt, you contact me. Till we meet again. Bye.